Hi everybody, it's Spring, the fiber enthusiast. You're here for another episode. Yay! First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you that have just subscribed and are watching this. Awesome. Welcome. I hope you enjoy. I'll have a few tutorials in the future when I get a little bit more comfortable. Right now, I'm still kind of working things out. Anyway, thank you for all of my returning viewers. I appreciate y'all coming back each and every video and giving me a little comment and a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. It's helping. I know it is. And I hope that I'm at least entertaining. So let's jump right on in. What did I do this week? Well, this week has been recovering from last week. Last week, if you've seen my video, my episode for last week on Friday, I had a special guest. That was my mom. And so I really didn't talk about anything I had done. It was all based on her crafting and what she does and talking with her. So what did I do last week? And what have I done this week? Well, I finished another top from Bag O' Day and entered it in the bot along. It was a purple ombre chevron top. I'll insert a picture at the end or the beginning, wherever. So I finished that, and then I drove all the way out to Missouri from West Virginia and spent time with my mom. And while I was out there, excuse me, it is really dry in my house today, and my hair is like trying to attack me. Before the video, I was like, wet it down with some water to calm it down. It was going crazy. So if you see me rubbing my face eventually, every once in a while, it's because some hair's coming across. Anyway, enough about that. So while I was out visiting my mom, I did a little bit of spinning on my electric spinner. I took it with me, my little Nano. I was working on working on the singles for some fractal yarn that I wanted to complete. I had dyed the roving and then split the roving in half once it dried, split it in half, and took one half and turned it into 4 pieces lengthwise. And before I left, I had spun the first half completely to its entirety and was starting on the second half of 4. And so I took it with me just to have some spinning to do at nighttime when it was quiet and everybody else is asleep and I'm awake, or first thing in the morning when I'm awake and everybody else is asleep. So I worked on a little bit of that, not much. I also wanted to take some fiber because of that family heirloom. Was going to try to get it up and going while I was at Mom's, but that didn't happen. So I brought her home with me. Mom sent her home with me, and there's a whole nother video to that. Anyway, she's up and running, going. I have a video on that if you want to go watch that. So here it is. I come home and finished my fractal with my hand-dyed roving. I like that side better. It kind of shows more of it. So that's done. I did that when I came home and finished this sweater. Yay! It's finally finished and off the needles. As you can see, it's not full sleeve. It's not 3/4 sleeve, but it's not t-shirt either. It's right at my elbows. So I'll stand up and show you. Oh, forgive my hair and my knee. This is what it looks like on, Ta-da! Okay, sorry about that. Had to take a minute and get the dogs to quiet down. They were yapping away. They didn't realize it was my turn to yap. Okay, so you've seen the sweater. It's finished. Yay! And while I was out there, I went to an antique store with Mom and her husband, and I could have walked around that place forever. Wow, I wish we had antique stores like that here. It was really cool and very enjoyable. And Mom and I kept going, oh, look, there's this. Oh, look, there's that. A lot of old farming stuff, which both of us are very into, being that we're farmers. Her not so much anymore, but I still am. So she does still can. So every time we'd go past sieve for tomatoes, it was like, oh, look, there's another one. Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, there's a crock. Oh, wait, there's this. It was so much fun. We were having a ball walking around in there. And in the process of that, I run across these, and they're really cool. Now, if you don't know what they are, they're quilting quills. That's one. And then here's a small one. And of course, I won't be using them for quilting, but what I do plan on doing with them is turning them into drop spindles. And I thought that that would be a really cool repurpose. This one has a lot of weight to it. As you can see, it's got a heavy gauge wire here and some metal here. It's a lot heavier. I'm thinking that this would be best as a bottom whirl because of how heavy it is at the bottom. I think it'd balance better that way. So we'll see. That's just something to play with. And then this one, I'm thinking that I might do a top whirl, but I just played with it a little bit ago. I took a hook and put it in the end. Do this really quick demonstration. Put it in the end and took some fiber that's already spun, and let's see, get it all the way down here, put it around, bring it up a couple times so it hooks, and it does spin. It doesn't have a long spin, but it does spin. And then if I park it and let go, watch this, it does put twist in it. So, of course, the more spin, the more twist. Get you in the camera there. You can see the twist on it. So it does twist, a fairly decent twist. So I think it also could be a bottom whirl as well. We'll see. It's just something to play with. Both of these cost me less than $3 together. So that's a fun little project to see if I can get them to work as drop spindles. I don't see why they wouldn't. It would just be a matter of getting them to balance out correctly, to spin longer. But so that was cool. That was fun and really enjoyable. Then we had some time to spare in between some things going on. Mom and I went into a Michael's. And if you don't know me, I'll tell you a little secret. I absolutely love to knit my own socks. I really do. There's just something about my own socks. I enjoy the fact that I can say, I made my socks. or I made my top, and this is my own pattern, or the socks, they're my own pattern. In fact, when I was in the hospital in the emergency room on the 4th of July, because I blew out my knee working on the farm, one of the ladies came in, nurses came in, and she's like, "Oh, I love your socks." Thank you, I made them. And she's going on and on about them. And how often do you hear somebody going on and on about your socks, right? I mean, come on. Not very often. So it was pretty cool to have somebody go, "Oh my gosh, I love your socks." Yeah, thank you, I made them. So anyway, while we were in Michael's, I found in the discount bin, yay, 2 of these. And I was like, yay, sock yarn. And it's thicker, so it's more of, late fall, winter for us, sock. So I can't wait to make socks with those. But because I didn't have my favorite, my 9-inch Zing circulars by Knitter's Pride, which are amazing for making socks, just round and round and round and round. I love those. I said, well, let me go look on the wall back here and see what they have, if they have any small circular needles relatively close to the 9-inch circular. Most everything you see in our stores, which I only have a Hobby Lobby and Walmart close, it's over an hour away to a Joann's, and I don't know how far. I think it's like 2 hours to a Michael's. So I wasn't with high hopes of finding anything, but I thought, well, it's worth looking. Well, I did. I found something. I found these. It's by Loops and Threads, and it's an 11-inch circular, 3.5, which is good for a DK, which this is pretty much a DK. If you don't know, there you go. It's pretty much a DK, maybe just a hair heavier weight, but not quite a 4 weight. So I said, well, let me get these and I can sit in the car and play with them while we're driving around. And I did. I even handed it over to my mom and was like, try these. She's never used small circulars like this. She's used larger circulars, but not these little ones. And so I was like, well, try these. I said, tell me what you think. So she played with them for a little bit, and she was just like, okay, I guess that's all right. And then I informed her that I wasn't real happy with them. I did do a review on these. If you haven't seen it, you can go back and look. Wasn't really happy with them. The yarn was hanging up really bad where the cable joins right here and right here. And I tried both directions. Neither way made any difference. I might have a solution to fix it. Like take a fingernail file and kind of sand it down just a hair so it's a little bit smoother of a join. But if y'all have any suggestions on how to make these a smoother transition from the cable to the needle with yarn, put it down in the comments. I'm open to suggestions. I'm just guessing that I might be able to sand some of the roughness down from the needle to the cable. We'll see. So that was my Michael's haul, and that was like $9 because everything was on sale. Well, the needles weren't on sale, but they weren't that expensive. And then we went, well, actually before the Michael's, we had went to Branson and just drove around, went to a Greek restaurant there. Amazing. And if you ever get to Branson, Missouri, for any of the shows or the events they have going on, which is a lot, make sure and stop in. It's called Dimitri's Greek restaurant. Fantastic Greek food. Absolutely delicious. And then to top it off, they have the most beautiful and tasty baklava. Yum, my favorite. So we got that for dessert after our gyros. Yummy. So good. But anyway, this isn't a food channel, so we'll get off the food subject quickly, 'cause I don't need to talk about more food. But while we were there, Mom and I ran into the Hobby Lobby and just kind of went through the jewelry beads section and the yarn real quick. We probably wasn't in there 15 or 20 minutes. Not long at all. Mom knows me, obviously. I absolutely love and collect elephants. So when she was walking around looking on another aisle, and she comes around the corner and says, "Hey, look at this. It's an elephant charm for a necklace. And look at this. It's got a flower on top. It's so pretty. And it's turquoise. I love it. And it was on sale. Even better. And I found this that I can make a hemp bracelet out of. It is a turquoise as well. And it's got just some random like leaves and stuff in the pattern. So I was excited about those two little on sale items that I can make jewelry with. And let's see, what else did I do? I tried to get our family heirloom going, and that didn't work. Not because of anything majorly wrong. It just needed to be reconditioned. So I was trying to get it going so I could teach Mom how to spin on it, because there's actually a spinning guild right there in the town that she works, or that she lives. So it would have been awesome that she could have learned how to spin and be a part of a guild on our family heirloom. But instead, she had another plan. She's in a home with me, which I appreciate, and I'm tickled to death. I did do a video on that. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch. So happy with how that has turned out. There's still some work that needs to be done on it. Let's see, anything else? No, not really. I finally do have an appointment for an MRI on my knee the end of this week or next week, one or the other. I think it's this week. And I do have an appointment for an orthopedic on my knee, but it's not till September 22nd. I mean, come on, people. Really? Can we possibly throw it out any further? I mean, good grief. Nothing like, somebody breaking an arm and 6 months later saying, "Oh, well, we got to break it to reset it." Come on, people. Let's get it together. But anyway, I'll live. Just keep on forging ahead, and excuse my dog barking in the background yet. Once again, they are, who knows what they're seeing. Probably a rabbit outside. Lord of mercy. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again in my next video at some point next week. And if nothing else, look forward to next Friday's episode. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.